All right, my dear friends, we are past the middle of our chapter of solid shapes and two-dimensional shapes. So we have now reached our chapter or our lesson on problem solving when the two of them are mixed up, two-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional shapes. Now our instructions here at the bottom will tell Mom and Dad that we need to sort different shapes on the mat, but we will be drawing. So what are some two-dimensional shapes that you remember or that you would like to draw? Remember, two-dimensional shapes are our flat shapes. So which flat shapes would you like to draw in our space here? Three-dimensional shapes, remember, are not flat. They are solid. They have a side to side, up and down, and front to back. Something that where is Mr. Square? That's what sets it apart from two-dimensional shapes. They only go side to side and up and down, but not front and back because they are very flat. That rhymed. So draw maybe 3 or 4 two-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional shapes that you know. Now, should we draw all spheres? No, there are so many kinds. 1 sphere and 1 cube maybe, a cylinder or a cone. Go ahead and choose your favorite two-dimensional shapes. Oh, sorry, my camera got blurry there. Two-dimensional shapes and three-dimensional shapes. When I turn the page for kinder, you will be continuing with identifying. Identifying means your eyes are experts to know the difference. There are flat shapes, two-dimensional shapes, that we will circle. And there are solid shapes that we will mark with an X. So look at all these shapes that they gave you on this page. Will you circle it because it's a two-dimensional shape? Or will you put an X because it is a three-dimensional shape? So go ahead and use a pencil or marker to do that. On this side, our eyes are going to be experts again, and this time we are going to color the shapes that we know. If you see a two-dimensional flat shape, please color it red. So we have to look. Two-dimensional shapes or flat shapes all should be red. And three-dimensional solid shapes should be, well, what's usually the opposite of red? Blue. So find the three-dimensional or 3D solid shapes and color them blue. When you go to your last page here, 2 blank spaces. That makes me really excited because it means I get to choose what to draw if it matches the question. Draw what you know about a flat shape. What flat shape do you know? And please name your flat shape up on top. Here at the bottom, draw to show what you know about a solid shape. What solid shape do you know? And name that shape for me. So that is an easy peasy, fun last page. All right, first page, drawing. Expert eyes, circle and cross out. Flat shapes are red and solid shapes are blue. And I need a flat shape at the top and a solid shape at the bottom. Those are the 2 pages for kinder. And let me go ahead and grab TK's to show them their work as well. All right, TK friends, your pages look very familiar here. We are going to use red and blue to color these shapes also. Red for our flat shapes. So we'll look which ones are our flat shapes. And blue for our solid shapes. What do your expert eyes show you that is a solid shape? Red for flat shapes, blue for solid shapes. When you flip the page over, our first row here is asking you to find the three-dimensional shape. So find that 3D shape and bubble underneath. Down here, which shape could you put together to make this shape at the top? So if you put a square and a circle, if you arrange them, will they make a square? Will these two shapes make a square? Will these two shapes work together to make a square? Or these two shapes to make a square if you rotated them and changed them up? Lastly here, begin with 1 and count all the way to 19. What number comes after 19? Some of you can answer that right away. Thanks, friends. Those are the instructions for your math pages. Happy sorting with 3D and 2D shapes. Thank you.